Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to continue playing the Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, my friends, so let's continue. Okay, where we have our daily rewards, of course. And let's start our next main mission.
So you're a citizen now. Well done.
Huh? Of course.
I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even
Of
in
course
this
you're a
shrine of
citizen.
knowledge, drooling idiots bumble their way to power. Ludicrous. Moving on. I require your services once more.
Sure.
Surface
How
Seal.
can I help you?
Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. I fear something is askew. His habits, his diction, the timbre of his voice, they've all changed, albeit subtly. Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, I can say with certainty, this is not the Sotha Seal I know. There's Daedric mischief here. We will root it out. We will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted. As the most powerful mage in the Brast Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave, an appropriate but sadly uninformative display of deference. Indeed, it's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters loudly to those they consider equals. Ask them about Sotha Seal's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints. You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything. He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately, quietly, one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course. Until now. In the short time we've been
And what do you mean?
he has
What
twice
happened?
adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. Trust me when I say this is unprecedented. Sotha Seal never meddles like this. That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sotha Seal is unbreakable. Chancellor Gascoigne resents any threat to the status quo. And Luciana, well, let's just say she's been less than helpful. Luciana resents my presence, but she's no fool. I go where I please, when I please. An open confrontation between us would likely leave hundreds dead. So do not trouble yourself. She will not stand in the way of our investigation. Well, you've met Varuni. She's pleasant, without being vapid or boring. Then again, her doe-eyed faith in Sotha Seal turns my stomach. I find religious attachments repulsive. My thoughts on Luciana are well known. As for Gascoigne, Gascoigne serves as Chancellor. He commands respect, but suffers from the peculiar character flaw of demanding praise at all times. Adulation. Sad fixation indeed. He holds great power, but it's his petty obsessions that make him dangerous. Be wary.
Okay. Understood.
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Can we
Yep.
talk later? If I don't
No.
finish this lamp inventory, Gascoigne will feed me to the fabricants.
We gotta talk right now.
Gascoigne must know how much I love doing paperwork. A few days ago, Sotha Seal ordered us to rip out all the lamps in here and replace them with less efficient ones. What kind of sense does that make? Who wants weaker lamps? A bunch
Yeah,
of
kinda weird.
factories loaded them onto a dolly and dumped them somewhere in the mechanical fundament. Hey, I know that look. If you're looking to poach a free lamp, don't bother. Gascon made us slag them all. And that's not even the worst part. Half the old switches don't work with the new lamp, so we've had to manufacture new switches, and half the time the switches get installed backwards, which means we have to do it all over again. Even the factotums don't know what they're doing. And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Sotha Seal could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he demanded that we do it instead. Do you have any idea how complex the fabricators are?
So you're Devathir's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard, but at least he's not so
No, it's not.
Better to be turned into a guar than to serve the clockwork god. Not anymore. In the old days, sure, he was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meetings, new dictums daily, adjustments to factotum patrols. It's a nightmare. Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having trouble regulating. He's a different person, I swear. Don't tell anyone I said this, especially Gascon. Blasphemy doesn't go over well nowadays. Yes, speaking ill of a god never turns out well. In the old days, he'd take it in stride. Commit your small blasphemies, he'd say. The fire of doubt turns ignorance to steam. But not anymore. This place is becoming more like Mournhold every day. Right. I'm sure you have plenty of work to do for Lord Fear. He's back a few days and already burying you in paperwork, no doubt. Take care of yourself, friend.
Oh, thank you.
So you're the one Devath tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Sorry to hear that. Provost Varuni's ancestors hail from House Telvanni, just like Lord Fear. But honestly, they couldn't be more different. Not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes with impatience, but I've never felt unfairly judged, and she's generous with her praise. Honestly, if I had the choice between serving Varuni or Sotha Seal, I'd take Varuni every time. Now more than ever, I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? He insists that we turn all the lights down before he enters a room. Do you have
What?
any idea how difficult that is? It's maddening. Huh, flipping switches. That's rich. Each lamp has its own switch, and some lamps have multiple switches. And if that isn't bad enough, some switches control multiple lamps. He's
What?
a god, I know.
Why are
It
they
shouldn't
so
take a genius
complicated?
to turn on the lights. Don't even get me started. Varuni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of the night or chide someone for leaving oil on the floor, but that's the worst of it. Sotha Seal exiled an auxiliary last week because she forgot to switch off a lamp. Right, don't let me keep
And the
you.
guy's weird.
Can't imagine how demanding Devath Fear must be. Better you than me, that's for sure. Keep your nose to the cogs and you'll be fine. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to flip 24 switches. Again.
Yeah, luck that.
Were you treated well by the menials?
Yep.
I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned? Yes, well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific. The lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there? The auxiliaries and factotums have been laboring in there day and night ever since we arrived. Curious. What can lights have to do with this? Well, there's only one way to find out. Impressive. I assumed I'd have to explain it to you. Of course, this requires a functional lamp. I assume he ordered them destroyed. Speak to that high elf of yours, Neramo. The dark elf as well. We need one of these lamps, repaired and operable.
Is that outside? Is that in the market?
Will I have to get metal arms now?
I hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did Devaith Fear have to say? I fear that he and I might have gotten off to a poor start. Did he ask about me? Any mention of my many exploits? Raynor? Surely this is something I can handle myself. Impressing Devaith Fear could greatly increase my standing in the Dwemerich scholarly community. Tell me, what does Lord Fear ask of me? Us. He just wants us to build a lamp? What an odd request. No matter. I would be happy to offer my ample expertise, provided you let Devaith Fear know that I did so.
Yeah, sure.
First things first. I need to study one of the lamps we're supposed to recreate.
Right, we have to investigate some broken parts. Shouldn't be too difficult to find some. They should all be here. Hey, this place again, where we found the sky shard. Right, it was here. But at a lower level.
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say. A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber, it must be machine-made. I should be taking notes. Some kind of compressor. For funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting. Look at the apertures on this. It compresses, filaments, housings, modulators. Yes! I think I understand what these discarded lights have in common. Unlike the other lamps, these compress some kind of geodic gas into metal tubes, then modulate the light to create another kind of illumination that mortal eyes cannot see. Invisible light! Remarkable! The potential applications are limitless. Yes, with Raynor's assistance, I believe we can recreate this lamp without much difficulty. Of
Yeah,
course,
invisible light, eh?
you'll need to procure the requisite parts. These are all broken beyond repair. What do you plan to do with this light, exactly? You plan to do what? Oh dear. Well, this seems like a terrible idea, but I shall rely upon you and Lord Fear to protect me. Here's a list of the components I'll need. Once you've acquired them, meet me in the Hall of Refined Techniques. Good luck.
You too? Oh wait, they're here? I couldn't have to go to another place. That shouldn't be too difficult. Supposed to kill some enemies to get those parts, or are they just on the ground? No, never mind. No, don't want that. Sup. Oh, this guy has a bow. Oh, and they're all dropping only one. Yeah, I wonder if that area counts as well. Yeah, but I don't believe there were enemies down there. From what I remember. I mean, okay, there's those enemies, but other normal ones. Now, why is there a vendor over here? Nah, it's outside. Okay, so it's not in here. How about this guy? No? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got him. I believe that's going to be at the top, right? Yeah, it's outside. So we need a lamp tube. So this should be the final component, right? Which is this way. Hey, what's up, what's up? Do you happen to have a lamp tube?
You've come to the right place, friend. I've got a bit of everything. What can I get you? As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently, someone's tossing out the old lighting to make way for the new. They're not easy to come by anymore, though. What's your offer? Varuni Arvel? Well, that changes everything.
Well, that was easy. You didn't have to pay any gold.
Why don't you take this tube on the house? Just let
thank you.
Varuni know how helpful I was, all right? And that I'm pretty good looking. Well spoken, too. Deal?
Yeah, sure. No worries.
You've returned. Excellent. Raynor and I have cobbled together a serviceable frame for the lamp. All we need now are the components I sent you to acquire. Were you successful? Wonderful! I'm confident this lamp will conform to the exact specifications of the lamps they removed, provided Raynor didn't make any miscalculations. So, would this be the time to inform Devaith Fear of our success? Or mine, specifically? Excellent, excellent! No need to return here, of course. Kirith should be back straight away, and I'll have her run the completed lamp over to the locutorium as soon as it's ready. See you soon, assistant. I'm rather busy right now.
Transmute station. What? What is this? You can use this to change the trait on an item, assuming you have the transmute crystals you need. And have researched the trait you desire for that item. Transmute, damn. The traits, like, wanna change this one or transmute crystals? Oh damn, so we can do this? Really? I don't know this is a thing. So we don't have to, I have to construct as well. Oh shit. $55. Well, how many do we have though? Oh, we have 50. Out of, can carry 500. So this is divines. Right, the one that's equipped has divines. We can select this because we have researched this trait, and this will cost us 50. Exactly how many we have. Like, did the other maps have this? 'Cause I don't remember ever checking this one out. Maybe they're in the city. Now we can't see them here because they're in a city. I don't believe they had though. Transmute station. Maybe it's related only to this DLC. Like you need to have this DLC to access a transmute station. But it's very useful because you don't have to farm for the other armor. Not with better traits, we just change the trait.
I was beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers. Looking for an autograph, no doubt. So tiresome. I take it you were successful in learning about these lights and constructing a new one? Well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear friend Seal go to such lengths to avoid them? Visible light. Fascinating. To help with factotum navigation, perhaps? Huh. No matter. Further inquiry must wait. Now is the time for action. I will request a congressional assembly. Plant your lamp on the balcony above, then return to me.
Okay.
Did you say something about putting the lamp on the balcony?
Yeah.
You might have a problem.
Why?
Raynor and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some new security measures Sotha Seal put in place. Looks like the balcony is under heavy guard now. Looks that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah? Just be quick and quiet, like me.
Oh, come on, man.
Here's the lamp, good luck.
It's going to be a pain in the ass because usually stealth doesn't work very well. I haven't put any points into stealth. Trespassing. Ah shit, where do we have to go? These people will see us, honestly. Like, there's someone over there already. Oh, hello. Wait, what? You shouldn't be able to see us, right? Now she's not moving. So, she's coming back. Like, I don't know, like, where are they? How are we supposed to do this, honestly? Like, it's just stupid. Honestly. Like, this never works. There are way too many. This never works, like, using stealth never works. I don't know. Where's the lamp? Like, someone spawns out of nowhere. Like, they just spawn out of nowhere. It's detected again. Fuck off. Whew. Are there any guards around here?
I convinced Sotha Seal that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity of clockwork automata. He weakly agreed. Seemed almost giddy about it. It was unsettling. Is all in readiness? Good. Seal's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to activate the lamp. I'm reasonably certain that something will happen, but the specifics elude me. I guess this is what uncertainty feels like. What a novel change of pace.
Cost them, and he will cost me.
See him?
In the past, I have encouraged a child's curiosity and accepted minor blasphemies. But my generosity has limits. No.
That is weird. Okay, let's activate the lamp. See what happens.
What is that? What's happening?
After him! Someone seize that imposter!
Oh. Okay. So it wasn't the real ruler of this place. It was a shadow.
I am the daughter of God. You will kneel before me.
Where is the real one though? What? Oh shit, it means he didn't die. Oh, he sharpened. This had sharpened. We need this. We need to research. We need to research that trait. The sharpen is what we want for our weapons.
Discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Set no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascon, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at least gather the Congress for an emergency
That was
session.
enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Seal's shadow all this time. It seems so lifelike. Far more advanced than my own, I'm sorry to say. Fascinating. It really is too bad we'll all be dead soon.
Why?
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an imposter sits upon the throne aligned and learns how to wield the power of this place, a cataclysm will follow. We may yet discover a way to avert this disaster, but the chances are slim. Stay with Varuni. With Sotha Seal exposed as an imposter, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths always float to the surface. Pray they do so quickly. I have other inquiries to make. Stay vigilant. We will meet again soon.
My dear Lord Set, what happened to you? I can scarcely believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade as Lord Set? The Father of Mysteries would never let such a thing happen. There must be another explanation. Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your diligence. This has been a profoundly upsetting ordeal, but we must move forward. We must find the real Lord Set. Yes, he was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. Now he finally has a pretext to seize control, and he slinks away like a broken basilisk. Curious. Too curious. The real Lord Set will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime,
medium
we
armor.
must do for ourselves. Thank you for everything you've done. It appears we'll have to do a lot more before this is through. Classic Gascon, fleeing to his chambers when things go poorly. I'm sure that news of Lord Set's condition has already made it to the streets. We have to move quickly to prevent a panic. Try to talk to
Smoke and
Gascon.
mirrors.
He clearly doesn't care what I have to say, but he might listen to an exodromal. You remain, a novelty. No offense. We can't assemble the Congress without the Chancellor. Check his rectory in the west wing of the Basilica. He hides in there sometimes to nurse a bruised ego or write passive-aggressive memoranda. I'll try to settle the Apostle's nerves. Honestly, my nerves could use some settling. Don't let Gascon wriggle out of this. He has a duty and an obligation, as do I. What? Yes, I'll be fine. This makes no sense. I don't understand how a shadow could take Lord Set's place. Maybe this is some sort of test. But why test us? The Clockwork Apostles haven't strayed. We build and pray and experiment just as the holy texts dictate. Compromised? You make it sound as if Lord Set suffers some kind of defect.
Maybe.
Like a crimped duct, or a stripped bolt or something. We're talking about a divine being. Gods can't be compromised. They exist without flaws. Right? Do you know what the sermons say? Complexity belies the truth. The world rests on simple principles. Set is the truth and the light. Understand the simple, and you understand the obscure. I do appreciate your candor. Let's pick this up again later.
Sure. And we still have the bounty. It's kind of unfortunate. 184 gold still to pay. But yeah, well, that was nice. That was the mission. I hope you guys have enjoyed it.